King County Charter Amendment Number 5, making the King County Sheriff an appointed position. In 1996, county voters amended the charter to make the King County Sheriff an elected position. The sheriff is responsible for bargaining with represented employees in the County Department of Public Safety on all matters except for compensation and benefits, which are negotiated by the county executive. If adopted, Charter Amendment Number 5 would return the office of sheriff to an appointed position. The county executive would appoint, and the county council would confirm the sheriff. The executive and the council would be required to consider stakeholder input during the selection, appointment, and confirmation process, and all bargaining responsibilities would be placed with the county executive.
Hello, I'm Pastor Anja Helmon, and I'm frustrated. George Floyd's death made obvious the need for real police reform, not just in Minnesota or halfway around the country, but here in King County. But how do we enact real reform when our sheriff's office is beholden to special interest groups like the Police Guild? Reform is nearly impossible when the sheriff is controlled by electoral maneuvering dominated by special interest groups. A vote in favor of King County Charter Amendment Number 5 would allow our sheriff to once again not be a politician, not be influenced by special interests. That's why the Charter Review Commission, a volunteer panel of civic leaders representing many different viewpoints, overwhelmingly recommends returning to an appointed sheriff. An appointed sheriff would be hired and approved by the county council based off of professional qualifications. History shows an appointment process leads to better qualified sheriffs. Bellevue, Renton, and Kent, among others, hire from a nationwide pool of candidates. This is a proven system that has brought accountability to cities in our county for decades. An elected sheriff limits the candidate pool to local deputies seeking to launch their political careers. I am convinced now is the time for change. This is our chance for reform. Vote yes on King County Charter Amendment 5. We deserve a professional, transparent, accountable sheriff's department. Vote yes.
I'm Captain Stan Seo, asking you to vote no on Charter Amendment 5. This amendment would take away your right to elect the sheriff. If this passes, it would be very dangerous for the public because it would give the politically motivated county council total authority over the sheriff's office. There is not a single appointed sheriff in this state. Every single county in the state of Washington elects its own sheriff. Charter Amendment 5 would take away our right to vote and give politicians the power to handpick a sheriff who will do what the council wants. An elected, nonpartisan sheriff protects our system of checks and balances by acting as a counterweight to the county executive and the council. Currently, the executive and county council have the important and powerful budget oversight of the sheriff's office. If the executive and council are given the authority to appoint a sheriff as well, the office would be totally controlled by politicians with no background or expertise in law enforcement. The sheriff's office serves over 2.1 million residents of King County, and even more beyond the county borders, with search and rescue missions. There is no justification for 9 politically motivated politicians taking away the rights of over 2 million residents to elect their sheriff. Currently, if an elected nonpartisan sheriff fails to serve the community's interests, voters can remove that sheriff from office through the democratic process of voting. There is no greater accountability than the sheriff to be elected by the people they serve. An appointed sheriff would answer to politicians, not the people. I urge you to vote no on Charter Amendment 5.